Hello Tamiya friends, we're going to be talking about 3 different cars today. We're going to be talking about my newest car, Ganesha. This is a BMAX style car. We're also going to be talking about 2 old classics here, my mock frames. They are Eagle and Voltron MAX. Yay! They're all BMAX cars. So, if you've watched the video on Tune Class versus BMAX, that's my master class, you'll understand what the differences are between the 2 classes. So here, on Eagle, we have a double plate on the front. And here, I believe in this one, yes, I glued them together. I attached the double plate like so on the front part of the mock frame FMA chassis. I also have a very thin brake on the bottom. I have a 1mm brake. It's coming off, but I can replace it. I also have right here underneath, below the plate, I have a 13mm roller. And I didn't shave this. This actually wore off over time on the sidewalls. I also have right here, I think it's an 11mm roller up top. So it's a little bit smaller than the bottom one. So it acts as a stabilizer as well as a roller. So around turns, it increases in speed. It's pretty cool. So we also have side weights. They're pretty heavy. So as you see here, we've got the thicker cylinder, and we also have this cone on top. I think it's a cone. I'm not sure what it's called exactly, but I've got these 2 on each side. I also have the equivalent of the 13 and the 11 on the rear as well, but this time it's above the plate because the plate is so low, as you see here. So what you want to do, a little small tip here, is to try to get this bottom roller to be at least where the midpoint, where the axle, the shaft, strikes through the wheel. You want to get it at that level or below for best effect. So yeah, pretty cool. So here I've got a double plate in the rear as well. I've got this one, which is, I've got 3 plates actually. I've got the SSX plate right here, or SXX plate that is. I've also got the tail plate, and also a rear, which I think, yeah, I used a front plate for the rear, and I sandwiched all 3 together. So here we have a sponge brake, and I believe this is a 2mm sponge brake in the rear. So pretty cool. And I've got these double weights in the rear as well. I've got the cone and the pancake right on top of it. 2 on each side like that. Pretty cool. All bolted down with lock nuts. Yes. So this whole thing weighs 139 grams. Pretty cool. So it's one of my heavier cars. So this car goes at 27 kilometers per hour using an atomic tune motor, and anywhere from 29 to 35 kilometers per hour using a hyperdash motor. Pretty cool. My atomic tune motor was tuned to be 32,000 RPM. Pretty cool. And those other the hyperdash motors were 34 to 41,000 RPM. Pretty cool. So this is another BMAX car. This is Voltron MAX here. This is slightly lighter. It's about 127 grams. And right here we've got the same double plate on the front. See how I mounted it on the front? And we've got smaller rollers this time. We've got 9mm rollers right here, as well as these really tiny rollers that I fabricated using palm bearings, as well as washers. So that's up top on the top here. So a little bit of stabilizer right up here, and this will speed up around turns just like Eagle. Here we have side weights, the cylinder and the pancake, so I don't need as heavy a weight on the sides. On the rear, we've got 9mm and palm burgers, that is. It's my palm burger invention, which is basically washer, palm bearing, and washer on top, sandwiched together. So I call it a palm burger. So on the rear, we've got these cylinder weights. So pretty similar to Eagle, except it's lighter and it's much faster than Eagle. Pretty cool. So our final BMAX car is what you saw in the very beginning, Ganesha. Ganesha has a little elephant inside. That's why I call it Ganesha. Ganesha, the Hindu god of fortune, good fortune. So he's represented by an elephant. So here we've got weights up front. These are the cone weights, or they're not cone weights, they're semi-spheres, something like that. We've got palm burgers on the top. On the bottom we've got 9mm, so I decided to move it below the double plate here. I also have side weights, the ones that would fit with this particular chassis, because this is a chassis. You're not supposed to modify the chassis in BMAX, so here we go. I've got these little thin cylindrical weights on the sides, And the rear, we've got the cylinders, and the same kind of deal. We've got 9mm and Pomburgers. And the rear has springs that allow this back plate to go up this way or up this way. It also tilts forward and back. Pretty cool. So yeah, it's slightly flimsier than the other ones. The other ones I feel are more rock solid stable because you've got the triple plate right here. You've also got the triple plate right here. So yeah, so it's a little bit flimsier. It's got this double plate, and then on top, which is not reinforced, we've got the third plate that moves. So pretty cool. So this was in response to my FlexiPlate. So now we have a flexible plate that's on a Tune Class / BMAX style car. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And yeah, we've got right here, we've got low fricks tires up front, super hards in the back. On Voltron MAX, we've got all low fricks, and on Eagle, we've got the 24mm super hards with carbon wheels. Pretty cool. So yes, all three of these cars are extremely fast. This is faster than this one. This is faster than this one. But all three are very capable of tearing it up on the racetrack. So pretty cool, pretty cool. If you like this video, please slam the like button, subscribe to my channel. You'll see more videos just like this one. Until next time, everybody, see you. Bye.